Welcome to the StoryChief Academy. In this video, we'll explore the whole flow of articles from creation over collaboration to publishing. With just a few clicks, you can transform your ideas into engaging blog articles that captivate your audience. And of course, you can collaborate with your team and streamline the approval process for seamless content creation. You can ask for approvals in batches, your stakeholders can leave feedback, add their own content, or simply mark your drafts as approved. Let's get started. In your dashboard, click on the Create button to view all creation options. Here, you'll see the possibility to create content from scratch or with AI. We will check out both flows. When opting for AI, a sidebar opens to generate content ideas for blog articles. Provide a descriptive topic to brainstorm about, add some attachments, adjust the language, brand voice, and enable web search. Pick a quantity to determine how many article ideas to generate. Optionally, add a target audience and keywords. Below the Generate button, your remaining AI credits for the month are listed. Generate the content to let William work his magic. Once the article ideas are generated, choose the ideas you'd like to keep and assign them a due date. Now, create the drafts, and when they're done, view them. Edit one of the articles and see the whole article being written. When satisfied, click Insert to paste the draft in the article editor. Alternatively, we can create an article from scratch. First, add a title to get started. Then, either start writing the content of the article or use AI to quickly write you a draft. Now that we have a base text, onto the editorial brief. Add an editorial brief to inform your team about the goal of this article or to give instructions to other writers. Open the menu on the top right and select Editorial Brief. This opens the Editorial Brief sidebar. Here, click Add Brief and start by giving it a title. Then, fill in the template, add a word count or attach files for context. When the article is assigned to another user, the editorial brief will immediately open so they have all the needed information. Make your articles more appealing by adjusting the styling. Textual styling means you can make the selected text bold, italic, underlined, and lots of other options. When selecting text, it's also possible to transform the text into headings, block quotes, lists, and code blocks. Make your articles more dynamic by adding visuals. Hit Enter to open the layout bar view all the embed options. We'll go over all the possibilities. Sometimes a link just isn't enough. Buttons allow you to make links and call to actions pop. First, insert a button in the editor and change the button text to the preferred call to action. Then, click the link icon and choose the link type. This can be an external link, an article section, an email address, or a phone number. Add the link target and optionally enable the checkboxes for new window or no follow. Click Save to finish. A picture is worth 1,000 words, so adding the right visuals in articles matters. Choose to upload the image from your computer, generate it with William, select it from the media library, or upload from a connected DAM system. If you don't have any images, paste the topic in the search bar to use free stock images. After inserting the image, add a caption at the bottom. Now, click the image to see the option on top. First, choose the display size of the image, optionally add a link and set the alt text. If you want, continue to edit the image itself in our image editor. Alternatively to single images, it's possible to add image galleries to articles. Click Organize and add your images. Upon clicking them, a sidebar opens to set the title or alt text and the image caption. When saving the gallery, you'll also see a caption field for the gallery itself. Embedding videos into articles is easy. Just paste the URL of a supported provider, such as YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, or Loom. Hit Enter and the embed is created. Add tables to display information in a structured manner. Click the handles to insert or remove columns and rows. Order rows and columns by dragging them to a new position. You can also paste tables from other sources, saving you lots of time. It's best to check the help article to verify that your website or CMS supports HTML tables. A workaround is using iframes through the Rich Media embed. Rich Media is the perfect way to embed social posts, audio, forms, dashboards, and much more into your articles. For example, adding a Google Maps embed to Sloth Island makes the article more dynamic. It's that easy. lead capture forms from the ambassadors or other email integrations are a great way to convert readers into newsletter subscribers. Select one of the forms in the drop-down to embed it in the article. Callouts make pieces of text stand out in articles. Open the toolbar and select the callout type. Type your text and optionally change the callout type to change the color. To display code in your articles, select the code block option in the styling bar. Here, paste code snippets to view them with dynamic styling. Optionally, select the correct code language. Sometimes, too much text is overwhelming. By using accordion blocks, parts of your text can be collapsed to make the article feel lighter. Add the accordion, fill in the title and the content. It's also possible to style the body, such as having a numbered list. The built-in SEO feature guides you in optimizing the article for search engines by providing actionable steps to take. Click on SEO and GEO or readability on top of the page to view the sidebar. Open the SEO basics or the readability. Now take a look at the recommendations. These are actionable tips to implement in the content. Make a change, such as adding a key phrase and see the score improve. For an in-depth overview of the text, click on the word count to show more details. The number of words and the reading time are also displayed on top of the editor. Next, we'll take a look at the keyword recommendations. Insert a focus keyword and adjust the search localization if needed. Now, open Content Gap Insights. Click Analyze Now to let the keyword recommendations run. This is probably the most important step since the focus keyword influences the quality of the suggestions. William AI will analyze how much competitive potential the focus keyword has. Before suggesting terms, an automated AI process categorizes top search results to give you the best keywords to use. Scroll through the list and decide which keywords you add in the existing article to improve the SEO score and increase your ranking. Or add as many as possible with the Auto-Optimize button. This maintains the original content while fluently adding in keywords. In the Settings tab, all the background information is set. With the autofill option, you can easily fill fields such as the excerpt. Other information is being sent along with the article. The author, categories, tags, language, and the due date can be added by using easy drop-down fields. The AI also works for other fields, such as the SEO title and meta description. Click on Autofill and insert the proposed option into the SEO title. These fields default to other properties when left empty. Custom fields for articles are also added in the settings, where you can save additional information for the content. The next important part is collaboration. Work smoothly together with your colleagues in various ways. Let's check it out. The first way is to leave comments for them. Scroll through the content and select a piece of text to leave an inline comment. Choose to just leave a comment or even suggest what the text should be. Add an emoji or tag the person who needs to apply the feedback and click on Submit. Suggestions are a great way to propose textual changes without the hassle of copy-pasting and replacing text. Select some text to remove or leave additions to the existing paragraphs. On top of the article, you'll see that the edit mode has changed to suggestion mode. Leave the suggestion mode by clicking the X. Suggestion mode can also be entered through the article menu. Open the sidebar and select Suggest Edits. An overview of the suggestions can be found alongside the comments, making it easier to see how many open suggestions there are. Other collaborators will be able to either approve or decline the suggestions. Add collaborators to the article. On top of the page, click on Collaborate. Choose to invite someone to edit, and a new window opens. Use the drop-down menu to select an existing user. Is your collaborator not listed? Quickly add a new user by selecting Manage Your Team. When the list is complete, leave a note so users are better informed. Click Invite to Collaborate. When entering an article someone else is editing, you see that they are already working on the content as the main editor, so the notification says that we can change text blocks or request full access. In the article, the main editor's current paragraph is locked, so there is no interference when working on content. Go to a text paragraph and select the pencil icon to edit. A new editor window opens where you can freely change the copy and media, or use the AI functions. After finishing this, click Save to append your text into the whole article. This way, you can work with a lot of team members without having the text jump around with every edit. It's a smooth and efficient way of collaborating. Next, it's possible to ask someone to review by clicking on the Collaborate button. The concept is very similar, yet it's also possible to have external stakeholders review the content. If you often ask for approval, it might be handy to use the previously used email addresses. Leave a note to make sure they leave a review. The checkbox at the bottom determines whether someone needs to approve the content and whether they should be added as collaborator. Confirm to send out the emails. Back in the article, you will see a new status label. Currently, it's still pending, but after approving or declining this label also changes. When working with multiple people on the same article, it can be tricky to keep an overview of who did what. That's where the version history and updates can help you. Open the menu and select version history. Read through the different versions and restore an older version if needed. Then, open the update screen in the menu to see the collaborative actions with their timestamps. Also, check out the other useful functions in the article menu. Now, onto the publication. Amplify your content's reach by distributing to several channels. For multiple website connections, you can select the primary channel with the click. To spread outreaches, schedule the publishing in advance. Select a preferred date and time and apply. Head over to the content hubs to activate RSS feeds or a Medium blog. Use the power of your ambassadors by sending them an email that your article has gone live. Push the article to your email marketing tools, such as ActiveCampaign or MailChimp. Don't forget to publish or schedule to share the content with your audience, wherever they are. Next, spread the article on social media through social posts. Create a social post from scratch or with AI. The fastest way is to let William AI create you a couple of drafts. The topic is already filled in, so add an attachment, the language, choose a brand voice, and optionally enable web search. Now choose a quantity and a target audience. Click Generate to watch the posts being generated. Select which post you like to transform and set a schedule date. Choose Create Drafts to transform the drafts into social posts. To edit the posts, continue to view drafts. This will be covered in another video. Go check out the article editor and turn the theory into practice. Curious for more? Check out our other videos.